Hi, my awesome friends, and welcome back to Phonics with Mrs. Durham. This is January 19th, and it is a Tuesday. We had no school yesterday, so hopefully you had a good day off and are ready to get back at it today and get working hard. I am so excited because this week is kind of like a secret word week. And why I mean that is because we're going to talk about letters that are spelled one way, but they sound like other letters. Yeah, like secret sounds is kind of what it is this week. So I'm really excited to work on them with you guys because I think you will find them interesting and exciting and kind of a little bit of a challenge to be able to decode these words. So let's get started. I'm first going to show you a word on the board here, and I want you to tell me we're going to sound it out together. And we're going to see what sound we hear in this word, okay? I, C, E. I, C, E. Let's sound it out. Ice. Wait a minute. Ice. S. S. What sound did you hear? Did you hear a k sound? Did we say I-k? We did not. We heard ice, like ice. How we had quite a bit of ice within the last month outside, didn't we? Ice. This is the secret letter. This is called soft C. So you can see that the C is right there. Get it? See the C? You can see that it's right there. But instead of making a C sound, it is a soft C. So it actually makes the sound of an S. Like this. Really, we kind of hear the S sound. Ice. Ice. Right? You hear the S. When we have soft C words, we have words that actually make the S sound. And that happens because when a C is either followed by an E or an I is behind it, it's going to make that S sound in the middle of it. Okay, we're going to practice it some more in a little bit. But that is our first secret letter, is the C that sounds like an S. Ice. Okay, so when it has an E or an I behind the C, that is when it makes the S sound. Ready for our next mystery letter? Okay, I'm actually not going to erase it. I'm going to put it below it. Okay? How about this word? G-E-M. G-E-M. G-M? Gem? Is that a word? Is that a word? I don't think so. Gem is not a word. How we say this word is J-M. Gem. Wait, what sound did that just make? J? Isn't that the same sound as when I do like the word jump? It is. This is called soft G. And when we have a soft G, it makes the J sound. It makes the sound of a J. J. So in the word gem, it says J. Gem. That is soft G. So not every time that you see a G is it going to be G. In this instance, it's going to be J. Gem. Gem. Can you say gem with me? Gem. Good job. Now, there is another spelling that actually is also a soft G too. Sometimes it looks like this. D-G-E. This can actually make the same J sound. Watch this. I'm going to put the letter E in front of it. Edge. Edge. It makes the J sound. But look at all these letters. D, G, and E are hiding in there. Edge. All you hear is the J sound that says J, but it actually stands for D, G, and E. What? I told you, these were like some secret code sounds this week. They are definitely tricky. So why do we have why do we have a G that makes the J sound, and why do we have DGE that makes the J sound? Well, when we have DGE, that comes after a short vowel sound. So see how this says eh? It doesn't say E, it says edge. It's a short E. So when there is a short vowel in front of the J sound, it is going to be spelled DGE. Cool fact, huh? Isn't that pretty interesting? So whenever there's a short vowel like j, and you hear that sound j, we don't spell like this, j. Right? We don't spell like that. We don't put that soft G in there. When we have the short vowel, which this one is the short E, we put DGE behind it. So this says j, this says j, and this, that soft C, says s. So we have ice, gem, edge. So we hear that s and that j sound in both of those words. Sound good? Okay, I'm so glad that you are working with me because like I said, these are kind of secret words and they can be kind of tricky. So let's practice writing these words so we really practice hearing those sounds. If you have a piece of paper or if you have a whiteboard that you can write these down with me, go ahead and get it out because this will be great practice. We're going to start with the word ice, okay? We're going to write the word ice 5 times. Ice. And every time you write it, you should say it because we want to practice seeing that and making that s sound. So ice. Ice. And it's also good to say it while you're spelling it because then you're spelling out and breaking apart each part. So then you can blend it together. Ice. 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 Okay, there's our 5 times. Ice, 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 ice. Let's practice one with our j sound. Let's do the word age. Like, what is your age? It has that j. Do you hear that sound in it? It says age. What do you notice about ice and age? Do you hear the E? Do we say E at the end of the word? We don't. That E is a silent E. We don't hear it. Age. But did you hear A saying its name? Ice. I says its name because that silent E is telling that vowel, hey, say your name. Age. 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 There we go. I guess it'd be helpful if you could see the 5th one, right? All right, and then let's do that one with the D-G-E at the end. We're going to spell the word edge. Edge. So it's going to go E-D-G-E. And notice this doesn't say age, it says edge. So because it has that short E, it has D-G-E on the end. So edge. 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 Edge, edge. There we go. Write it 5 times. Edge, 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 edge. Good job. Are you starting to recognize some of how that is spelled? Saying S and J instead of a G. Good job. I'm really proud of you. Once you get done with this, pause me if you have to. We're going to practice a few more words that are different than the ones we've already talked about, just to see how that same spelling can go into lots of different words, okay? Erase this. All right, how about the word mice? M. I. S. Has that S sound, right? Mice. Now this is really the word ice. We just added M on the front of it. So we have ice. Mice. Has that same S sound. I'm going to switch it up just a little bit and kind of keep the back end of it, but we're going to change the beginning sound to sp. Ice. Spice. Sp. Ice. There's that same word ice and that C that says S. Because remember, if there's an E or an I after it, then it's going to say S. Spice. Like, you know, spices that you would put on your food, right? Or maybe pumpkin pie spice. Ooh, I like pumpkin pie spice. Spice. Let's look at some of the J words. Like, how about a stage? Stage. It has a G, but it actually makes the J sound. Stage. J. And we also have a word that has one of our DGEs in it. Lodge. Lodge. This makes that J sound, right? Lodge. Does it say O? It doesn't say O. It says which is a short O sound. So because it's a short vowel sound, it gets DGE at the end of it. A lodge is like another name for a hotel or somewhere you might stay. A lot of times, like if you go skiing like in the mountains, you might stay at a lodge. Sometimes it's like made out of wood. It's pretty cool. Lodge. So it makes that J sound that says J, but it's spelled DGE. Lodge. Good job. Do you have any more examples that you could share with me that you have for any words that have S or J, but that you know are spelled with C's or G's? It's kind of a brainstorming idea to think of some. If you're writing these down, think if you can brainstorm a couple more ideas, okay? We're going to go over to the smartboard real quick, and we're going to go read some more of these words. So pause me now if you are brainstorming some of those to see if they show up on the board over there. Okay, let's go over there and go read some of those words. All right, here we are. We have a whole board full of examples of some of these words. Let's go through them and see if we can sound them out and see if you wrote any of these down for your examples. Okay, we're going to start over here with this first one. It starts with ace. Face. Notice that it ends in an E. That E comes after that C. So it makes it say S. Face. Ace. Face. The next one is lace. Lace. It's like a type of fabric used on dresses or curtains and lots of different things. Lace. Next we have ice. Oh, look, there's the word ice in there. What we've been practicing in that C says S. Nice. Can you recognize this word? We wrote it on the board. Edge. Good job. Now this one is tricky because the C is at the beginning of the word. Now is there an E or an I behind it? There is. So are we going to say that C as a K or S? S. Good job. So let's start out with that sound. Scent. Scent. This kind of scent is like a penny, like 1 cent. Okay, this is not like I sent you a letter. This stands for like cent, like 1 penny, 1 cent. So a C can even be at the beginning of the word. It doesn't have to be towards the end of the word. It can be the very first letter if it wants to be. We have this word that says space. Space. Very good. We'll check it out down here. Ice. There's the word ice in it again. Slice. Raced. Raced. How about this when we practice on the board? J-M. Gem. Next we have ants. Chance. Makes that S sound. Way over here we have place. Place. Awesome. Age. Now look at that one right there. K. Is there an E or an I behind that C? There is not. So because there is not an E or an I, it's going to say age. Cage. But what do you notice about the G? Did I say G or did I say J? Cage. It has a J sound. Very good. Over here we had the word cage. Look at the last three letters. A-G-E. We said age. We'll check out our next word. A-G-E. What's that word spell? Age. This next one also has the word age in it, but we're going to add a w. Age. Wage. Wage is like an amount of money. What is this word? Ice. Good. I hope you got that. This word is ice, but put a R in the front of it. Rice. Good. How about this one? S-L. Sell. How about this one? S-L. Sell. Wait, what? This sell means like you're selling something to someone. But this one, there's an E behind the C, so it's going to make it say S. Sell is like a cell phone. Bike. Bike. Smile. Smile. These are some review words for us. Kite. Kite. Ache, make. Ache, shake. And then this one is can't. Can't. Way to go, you guys. I know that that's a lot of reading. I'm going to pull this back. Can you pick out 4 words? You choose 4 words out of these that I want you to say out loud to me right now. Ready? Go. Choose 4 words to say out loud and read. I'm so proud of you. You just did awesome choosing those words and saying them out loud for me. Way to go. I am so proud of you for working on these tricky, mischievous new spelling sounds. Okay, you guys. I want you to go ahead and get out your paper for today. It looks like this. It's working with words, and it's a sorting activity where you get to sort them out. And it has this on this side, and then it has this on this side. So go ahead and get this out, and then we're going to work on it together. I'm going to help you read these, but then you're going to cut and glue them where they go, okay? All right, we're going to start with the C side, which says, C that says K, and C that says S, like we just talked about, okay? So you're going to cut them out, and you have to sort them out with which ones are going to match. Okay, I looked to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that I sent these home with you guys in 2 separate ones, so that way you can cut each of them out individually. But if for some reason I copied them front to back and they're together, you get to choose which side you want to do if they were copied front to back. I think they should be separate, but just in case they're not, I want to make sure that you can, if they're back to back, then you can just cut out one side and choose one side, because then the words will be on both sides. But if they're separate like they should be, then follow along with me. So we are going to do the C side first. Like I said, this side are words that say K. This side is words that say S. So let's read these words together. Okay, follow along with me so you know what these words are. Scent, replace, which means like you have to fix something. Replace. Canteen. Canteen is something you drink water out of. Canteen. Mice. Twice. Carpet. Candy. Can you hear that? Even when I'm saying it, I can hear the k, like candy. Doesn't say s. So candy would definitely go to the k. Race. Cliff. Cliff. Clash. Clash is like things that don't go good together. Crane. A type of a bird or a type of building equipment. Graceful, which means like very nicely, like if I were to fall gracefully, that means I fell pretty nicely. Cane, something you walk with, or like candy cane. Face. Center. Okay? So those are our words. You get to cut these out, but I'm just going to write a couple examples on here. Okay? So how about the word scent? Does it make a k sound or a s sound? Scent. It makes a s sound. So scent is going to go over here. Now you're not writing it. You're going to cut it and glue it unless you don't have any scissors or glue. Then you may go ahead and write it if you do not have any scissors or glue. Okay, I'm going to just cross it off. That way I don't reuse it again. How about the word replace? Replace. Does it say k or s? Replace. I think it says S2. Yep, you're right. So this is kind of a hard word, so I'm going to look back at it to make sure I spell it right. R-E-P-L-A-C-E. Replace. Hopefully you're cutting and gluing it if you can. If not, then you may write it. Replace will go over here towards the s sound. Let's do one more together. How about the word canteen? Canteen. Does that make s sound or k sound? That makes the k sound like canteen. So I'm going to write canteen. Canteen, because it says k. Canteen. Makes the k sound. Alrighty, go ahead and pause me now and finish the rest of the words on this side, cutting and gluing them and putting them on which side they belong. Does it make the k sound or the s sound? Go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so as you're finishing that, I realized, guess what? Mrs. Durham did mess up, and I copied it wrong. But that's okay because we all make mistakes, and I have an idea of how we can solve it. So this side, we're working with the C's, right? That make the S sound or the K sound. I asked you guys to cut it out and glue it, and I said if it was front to back, then you would get to choose one side or the other, right? Well, how about everybody go ahead and cut and glue these words on the C side up to our C words. And then when you are done cutting and gluing those, we'll turn it to the back side and we will do the J sounding G's together. Okay, we will write those out. So you can cut and glue these on the C side. And then when we get to the back side, which has the G's that sound like J, we're going to write those together. Okay, so go ahead and finish cutting out these words. Mice, twice, carpet, candy, race, cliff, clash, crane, graceful, cane, face, center. Go ahead and finish cutting and gluing those, and we'll do the back side together soon. Unpause me when you're ready to do the back side. Okay, how did the front side go? I'm so sorry that I copied it wrong, but it's okay. We will make it work today, right? So on the back side, it looks like this. And of course, yes, yours is going to be cut off. So guess what? We're going to do it together, okay? I will read the words to you. You help me sort out, and then you're going to write down with me which side it belongs on. So we have our examples of G says G, or G says J. with that J there, just like we've been practicing, okay? So, I'm going to read you a word. You tell me which one it goes under. The first one is cage. Does that say G or does it say J? Cage. That says J. C-A-G-E. Spells cage. Go ahead and write cage down. This next one says grape. G. Grape. G. G. Grape. Does that say G or does that say J? Grape. That says G. Grape. G-R-A-P-E. G-R-A-P-E. Grape. How about the next one? Wage. 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 That's like how much money somebody can make. Wage. Wage. Does it say G or J? Yep, it does say J. W-A-G-E. Wage. Our next one is large. Large, like very big. Does it say G or J? Large. It says J again. L-A-R-G-E. L-A-R-G-E. Large. Wow, who's winning right now? The J or the G? The J is winning big time. Wow. Let's do one more together, okay? You guys have been working really hard today, and this is kind of a long video, so we will wrap it up on this last word. Badge. Badge. Like how you might have to wear a badge to show you where you work, maybe. Badge. Does it say J or G? Badge. It does say J. B-A-D-G-E. Badge. But look, it says B-A. Does it say A? No, it said A. So because it is a short vowel, it has D-G-E behind it. Badge. Pause me now if you need to look at it. But who is our winner today? Wow! J is the big winner. Very good job, guys. I am so proud of you. Sorry that it was a long video. Sorry that I messed up on the paper. But you know what? We got so much good practice in, and we talked so much. We did so many examples. We read so many words. I think that it was still a good day. Don't you think? I cannot wait to see you tomorrow for more phonics, more secret sounding words, and I will see you soon, okay? Thanks for working hard. Keep it up. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.